Hi, I'm Grace, the owner of Acomoclitic Laser and Wax Studios, where we say take it all off. I always recommend going to a professional for your first waxing. Then self-waxing can be used as maintenance every 3 to 4 weeks. In this instructional video, I'll be demonstrating how quick and easy it can be to wax your own legs, feet, and toes. So let's get started. So before starting the leg wax, you just want to make sure that you have all the supplies that you're going to need before you start. I like to use the soft wax for doing the full leg wax, and you want to make sure it's at an appropriate temperature, that it's not going to burn you, so it can't be too runny, but you don't want it so thick and cool down that it's not going to spread on easily. I'm going to start with the right leg and just show you the whole right side, and then we'll move to the left leg. So to start, go ahead and grab just a popsicle stick that you can dispose of easily, and I'm going to start with the lower part of the leg. You want to kind of pull your skin tight, turn the stick on its side to get a real nice smooth wax application. Doing your legs is great because you actually have 2 hands that you can work with. Some of the other areas of the body we're only going to be able to use 1 hand, like once we get into the armpits and the arms. When you're taking the wax off, just make sure you're pulling the skin real tight. And you can use the sticky side just to clean up any of those little sticky spots so your leg doesn't feel sticky. And then I just fold down the side like that so you can reuse the other part of the strip. You kind of want your leg at a good angle that the wax is going on pretty much flat. It's not going to drip to the side. And again, pull the skin. You see how I'm pulling my skin tight around my knee. Pull the skin tight even as you're applying it. It just makes it easier to apply and to pull off. So even though I put on the wax all over the leg, you actually don't need to pull off big sections at a time. In fact, if you do smaller areas, it hurts less. There are some waxes that will not allow you to do such big areas because they'll dry too fast and they'll get hard. So this is really a great wax for being able to apply it to large sections and not have to get it off right away. Alright, so to do the underside of the leg, it's kind of tricky. My hair actually grows sideways, and that's pretty typical. You want to apply the wax with the direction of hair growth. And again, keep pulling it tight as you apply the wax. I'll go ahead and just do that section. It is a little tricky on yourself to do the back sides of your leg, but there are ways to do it. Alright. So since I have my leg at this corner, I'm just going to get this side of the leg and down by the ankle. My hands are starting to get a little sticky. If your hands get sticky, you can just use some oil, and that's even better than washing them because it just allows you to keep moving right along, and then you can wash them at the end. think the lower leg's pretty well done. There's just a little section right here that I'll grab. And again, you can just use that sticky side to grab off any of that excess wax that might be sitting around. So to do the knee, it's easier if you have it bent, because if it's straight, you got kind of some loose skin there. The tighter the skin is, the better and easier it is to wax. So to wax the knee, just apply the wax down, even though the hair may be growing in different directions. But then when you go to pull the strip, just turn the strip to an angle. That usually works pretty well in getting the hairs that grow at different angles. If you need to go over your knee a couple times, or it really won't hurt it too much. You don't want to go over it probably more than 2 times, but I've noticed knees are a little challenging. So you also can notice I did the bottom part of the knee first, and then now I'm doing this top angle. You kind of want to do it that way because you don't want to apply, I'll show you, it's too hard to grab a strip off like that. Here you're just going to be able to pull it straight up, and then when it's angled to the side, you'll be able to pull it straight down. Okay, now I'm going to do the inner thigh. Again, check which way your hair is growing. On me, this part is growing this way. This part down here is actually growing up towards that part, so I'm just going to do all the hair that's growing sideways first. And you can tell my hair looks really thinned out. There's not a lot of dark hairs there, and that really is just from waxing. It's used to be a lot thicker than this. So I like to hold the skin down this way. The thigh is really important to hold the skin as tight as you can. It's a real sensitive area, and it's also typically a little flabbier than the other parts of your leg. And you'll find if you don't have the skin tight, it will either hurt or the wax may not even come off. Alright, now at this part of my leg, my hair's growing more straight. So that's the direction I'm going to apply the wax. Again, just because you apply the wax in big sections doesn't mean you have to take off the whole strip worth. I'm just kind of using about half the strip. And then up here my hair is actually growing more this angle, more to the side, to the right. So that's the direction I'll apply the wax. And right here, you can either hold it down here, or on your, when you're doing yourself, it's easier just to pull straight down. Whichever way works best for you to get that skin tight. I'd actually recommend that you, if you're at home by yourself, go ahead and not wear any clothes while you're doing this, because there is a chance of getting wax on your clothes. And not that the wax won't come out, but it's just safer to not have any clothes on. You can see I did wax over my mole. It's kind of at your own discretion, and also what kind of wax you're using. If you're using a honey-based wax, don't go over moles. But if you're using a cream wax, it's usually pretty safe. So right now my leg is a little sensitive with little bumps and stuff, so I'm just going to apply some soothing spray. This has some aloe vera in it to soothe the skin. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the foot. And I'll go ahead and just use the strip wax for this part too. I know some of you have hairy toes, and it's great to not have to worry about that in the summertime when you're wearing sandals. The leg's looking pretty good. I'm just going to use some aloe to calm down some of that red irritation. Alright. And that is how you do the leg and toes. Now you see how quick and easy it is to wax your own legs, feet, and toes. Start practicing these techniques and you'll enjoy the many benefits of self-waxing, including less hair growing back in. Visit my website for more information and products for hair removal. Go to www.mypinkwink.com. See you in the next wax video.